Hi there, this is our week 12 help video. I posted a document in a Blackboard announcement and just had two comments that were posted there that people had questions about for the video, and they both related to the final exam. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the final exam. I will post more information about it and a study guide and outline of the kinds of things you can expect to see on it later on in the semester as we get closer to the final. But I know that with just a few weeks left to go, people are starting to think about that and plan for it. So, but I don't want to confuse people because we do still have our Chapter 4 exam this week. So in order to hopefully avoid confusing anybody, I want to talk a little bit about both of those tests. So the Chapter 4 test is going to be really similar to the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 test, in the sense that you will take it on My Spanish Lab at your convenience. It's due Sunday at midnight, but you don't need to take it with a proctor or anything else. And it's open book, open note, but there is a time limit. So make sure that you get that done this week. That will be over Chapter 4. Then we will be doing Chapter 5. We'll do the content for Chapter 5 before the end of the semester, but we won't do a Chapter 5 exam. The final exam will include material from all 5 chapters, but we won't have a Chapter 5 exam, if that makes sense. So week 15, instead of having a chapter test, we'll have some review assignments. We'll still have a discussion board. We'll have some of that, but not a test. And then, of course, in week 16 is the final exam. So for the final exam, it will be proctored. The main reason that I have the Chapter 3 test proctored that we did in week 9 is so that you have an experience with a proctored exam before the final exam. So the final will be proctored. Because the spots filled up at the testing center last time, and it seemed like some people had a hard time getting in at a time that worked for them, I'm going to send it to the testing center next week. And as soon as I send it, and I've confirmed that it's there and in the schedule, I will post an announcement and send it out in an email so that you know that it's ready to be scheduled. So you can get that, get your time reserved as quickly as possible. It will be available from Friday of week 15 through Friday of finals week. Let me look real quick at the exact dates. I'm sorry I didn't have that in front of me. I can't get it to pull up. Okay, so oh, there we go. It'll open Friday, May 5th and close Friday, May 12th. So make sure that you get a time scheduled in there that will work for you, for your schedule. And it'll be, I believe, 2-hour time blocks is what I've done typically for that assignment or for that test. There won't be anything else due during finals week except for the final exam. And everything else, you'll be done with your final project. That'll be submitted. You'll be done with all of the quizzes, all of the My Spanish Lab assignments. Everything will be done before finals week. Everything will be due by Sunday at midnight of week 15. So what was I going to say? Oh, also, just another thing as you're starting to think about the final, most people still have at least one of their 2 unused late passes. If you remember from the syllabus, there are those 2 get out of jail free or late passes. So if you have an assignment hanging out there that's worth a significant number of points and you want to get it done, make sure that you submit it to me or in Blackboard and include a note that you want to use a late pass by Friday of week 15. That's the deadline to use those late passes. At that point, after Friday of week 15, I will go through and any unused late passes get converted to 5 points of extra credit. So if you haven't used your late passes, then you'll get 10 points of extra credit. If you have, then you get the credit for those assignments. So it's a win-win either way, whether you use them or don't use them. What else? So for the final, it is comprehensive. It will include material from all 5 chapters. One of the best ways to review is to go back and review the tests and quizzes that you've taken before. Most of the questions on the final will come from those question pools that are used on the earlier tests and quizzes. You will be allowed, like with the Chapter 3 test, a single handwritten 3x5 card. So you can write on it front and back, but it needs to be just one 3x5 card handwritten. And you can also request scratch paper when you go into the testing center that you can use to outline your essay question responses. And finally, what was the last thing that I was going to tell you? I will be posting a study guide that might help you get ready for the final. There was one other thing that I was going to say, and now I can't remember. Oh, there are no listening questions. That was the other part of the question that was posted in Blackboard. There are no listening questions on the final. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions about this week's Chapter 4 exam or the final exam, anything that I can help you with between now and the end of the semester, shoot me an email, give me a call. I'm still here, still getting things wrapped up for the class. So I am working hard on grading. That's on my to-do list for this evening, is to work on the live chat grades and the signature assignment grades that are in the works but not done yet. So I hope that your week is going well, and I will see you all online.